Welcome, everyone, and welcome to the Blaze Cup Finals hosted by Team Inferno. My name is Zay, and this will be my fellow caster and my caster coach, Miss ThousandEyes, Tessa, and we'll be giving you all the action coming up with today's Blaze Cup Finals. And just as a little plug there, Team Inferno did just release their new merch. Go ahead and get you some ordered because look at that fly merch. I know y'all can make a fit out of that. So make sure y'all make your fits, and I want to see them on Twitter. Tag Team Inferno. I want to see everything. I want to see everything with it.
Rotating out of that spot is difficult because it is high ground on both sides, and now they don't even have the other option to go out of, so they're just gonna have to pull the trigger on this. And Grey 5-9 losing a member already, but they are swapping. They're just winning this out. No, cannot land it. Grey 5-9 will get eliminated, but Dead Butt next on the list.
That was by Left Curve Gang. Left Curve with the Devo. A bunch of Devo coming out from that Devo with Setsu. One does go down on Left Curve Gang though. They do get a trade on the Nox from Denzay as well. Zone is closing in, so this fight needs to finish quickly.
Passion have the right idea here. I like the setup they have. While it's not the best positioning, I think what they have done is set themselves up pretty well.
Passion took the fight to Virtue. I mean, to Ultralight inside the building.
And they're just full sending, and there's the Akimbo. Mozam's doing work right now, just taking out everybody. And Passion don't even lose that much damage there, and they're not looking on their side. Virtue already have lost one. They're gonna lose another, and Jelly walks into his death. Passion
how? Out with the win. Passion basically played out how you want a risky play to go out. Like, we know we're gonna get third party. We're playing for second, but they ended up getting first. We thought that was a Virtue win, 100%. Passion coming out to do that.
You thought that. I didn't think that. I said Passion.
I'll take it all. Take the blame for that one. I did think it was a Virtue win based off the positioning that Virtue did have, but Passion coming back and surprising us all. First place, Passion coming with 15 kills and a first place.
That's pretty good.
A 27-point game for Passion.
Not bad. I believe our match was 50.
Our match was 50. They are already halfway there with one game.
You know what? Just run it back. Get a second game. Just end it in 3, right? Like, why not? Looking at our ring here, lots of teams outside of this. We have Virtue, the solo of 5-star and Grey 5-9. Blurple and Twizzy in the middle of a fight here as the Newcastle trying to pull up Wolves and will be able to do so, but now they got to fight it out.
Unfortunately, not having that gold res, it really does make the difference on their Newcastle, because if they had a gold res, that fight could have been in their favor a little bit more. That's going to be a big disadvantage, and they got to take the fights quick enough. Virtue, one member of Virtue going down already. And this could put that in Grey 5-9's favor if they push this fight, because even with those blues, a 3v2 can put them on the winning end.
Available here. They're gonna try and no. Guys, you have to push this. You have to push this.
They're gonna get this revive off, and that red.
Oh my God.
We have one person putting out damage and the other one reviving. You just swing from the other side. Prof still surviving there, trying to secure his team a second place there as much as he can, but I don't know if their Virtue is gonna allow that to happen. Grey 5-9 going down now. Virtue gonna push Grey 5-9 instead of looking for the solo.
Virtue just gonna finish off Grey 5-9 entirely, and that will be Twizzy.
That'll be Twizzy
getting the second place. Don't know if that's the right play. Yeah, Virtue.
Win.
I mean, man, I just really have to question Grey 5-9 just playing scared.
Tessa, I'll let you take it away on the leaderboard, see how everything's matching up.
Woo. Okay, well, we got Virtue 3 points off match point already, which is crazy. Passion at 32, Twizzy with 26, just over the halfway point, and from there on, things start to filter out pretty fast.
Very top-heavy lobby, 100%. The top 3 being leagues ahead of everybody else for the most part. Oh, they find a free building. How is that free?
This is not free.
Not free.
Yeah, there's a team in there. They're going to EMP for this fight. Nades are going to come out. They're trying to fire upwards to try and make this happen, but they're losing a lot of HP. Doesn't matter because they just win the fight. I don't even know the nade.
With nades.
Oh my God.
It was just straight up nades that won that fight. They did not shoot their guns at all.
They are right next to Passion. That is Passion right next to them, and they don't know. And there comes the Eva. It's gonna pump out damage.
How did that Pathfinder get over there?
How did he
Now
not
my
get
next
noticed? Well,
question. And he dies for it. He should have never been there. And this just handed the win. This is handed the win to one of the teams on the backside. Damage is going to be a duo, it looks like, in this fight, or a 4-3 man just going to go into this fight with random. Does damage come out on top?
they really look like they're going to be now as they're going to continue to push in, and
DMG
Wow.
does come out on top.
we have Virtue up on match point, so they are now in prime position. They win a game, we are done. They are the victors. Passion, on the other hand, though, 8 points away from match point themselves.
Oh, they're going to get dropped on with that one.
Oh, it's not looking good for them.
Not looking good for WBAB at all. Virtue finally making a move as well. Virtue coming down off the top rope to make a move on this as well in third party. This is how Virtue needed to play. This is how Virtue needed to play. Eliminating
huge
all
for
of them, and that's huge for them.
Yeah, I mean, just look at how much they're controlling the area here. They're walking around looking in this final ring for people. They have that much control. They're pushing damage back. Horde, last member gets eliminated, and 5-star can get their full reset off as needed. Massive shots gonna land 90 there, 75, and that will be one member gone. Another falls. It is just the single member left, and 5-star take game number 4. Virtue on 73, Passion at 47, so not able to cross match point here, but there's a couple teams that I think have the capability to this next time around, and that does mean too that Virtue get another free pass. They are the only team still that is match point eligible that will be going into our final game here on, our first game on E-District. In and around them that can just peek out at a moment's notice. They're gonna go for the fight.
And that's a smart fight to take because there's not much you can do about the teams that are going to be behind you. So you kind of just take the fight on the team that's rotating in front of you and kind of reset from there. Not mad at Passion taking this fight at all. It added to the point that Passion just wanted to get on match point, right? Those 3 kills, because they were 3 points away, guaranteed the match point.
Passion gonna get their member back up, and Serial Cat goes down. I would imagine this is really up to 5-star to win this one. They're gonna take out Euban, who now it's just one member from Passion goes down. They just gotta find the solo now.
Yeah, taking out that height and taking out Virtue was the move.
That does insinuate that if Virtue won that fight, they would win the game.
They win the game.
Yeah.
It does. It definitely.
Oh.
Ooh.
We got 3 teams on match point now. So it's not just moving Passion up, it's moving 5-star as well. Blurple are 3 points away from it, and damage 7, dead butt 10. We have 3 more teams that are realistically within that match point threshold coming to the next game. But we're moving on to our 6th game now here. And usually this would be our final game. Don't know if that's going to be the case this time around, but it's looking honestly fairly likely. They're going to move out here. This is why I think Newcastle is so good. You can get out of that building, and then you now have created space for yourself.
And there, it looks like Passion, 5-star and damage, DMG is going to end up fighting.
Watching 5-star try to get themselves back up. Not going to be successful. Ring is starting to come through. This might take out multiple teams. DMG, Horde, both going to fall. 5-star left alive, but not for long. They're going to go down as well. We're down to 3 squads. Blurple as a solo. Status Quo and Passion, our last team that is on match point. There are no heals for this Newcastle at all. Passion are running out of consumables. Status Quo looking for this opportunity here. I wish we had the health for Jam, and there comes Blurple trying to ruin the day. Jam goes down!
And that's going to call it for Status Quo. Status Quo is going to win this game. We knew the soul was going to make the difference in whether or not Passion won that game.
Great heads up play. I don't know which member of Blurple that was, to just identify which team is Passion and jump in and ruin their game. We are continuing on. We're going back over to World's Edge, and we are going to a game 7 here. Scoreboard's on your screen now. Blurple have moved into match point territory here. Ooh, good shots.
He's gonna get
That's
knocked.
Blurple.
Nice turn.
That's Blurple.
That's Blurple. One going down on Blurple.
And Virtue likely to go down now as well. That would be 2 match point teams. The only one being left would be Passion.
What are we watching? Do the game
here. We are just going in. I
do.
think they do. In comes the Devo. The massive shot's gonna land, and Blurple go down. Zen not gonna be able to pick back up Budo. Gonna get chased down by left curve gang, and now Passion Passion in prime position to take the whole thing home. Horde are still around here. If they know Passion are still up and can ruin this. Oh, that's such a good Newcastle wall.
Looks like they're punching it out, though.
They can't get it in time.
Yes, they do.
Kraber, though, gonna hit, and that's actually gonna get a knock, too, and they now have to tank ring for this fight. Trauma loses a lot of HP, but it's fine. They're gonna go in. Devo just to take out that last member, and left curve gang going to choke out Passion here. They're gonna push out into the ring. Trauma actually goes down, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. Left curve gang taking us to game number 8. We have 7 teams now on match point. Status Quo, Deadbutt, DMG all move into the list now. We are closing in on almost 50% of our teams. Everybody who has won a game is now on match point outside now left curve gang. It is looking very likely that this next game would be our last one here. Left curve gang and Status Quo right on top of each other means they are not going to be the first fight that breaks out.
5 Star should just take the bottom half of the building. There we go.
Yep.
And that's a great positioning.
Beautiful.
And they have a catalyst.
Yep. Beautiful
rotation for 5 Star. Twizzy Solo came in, got some shots onto Dead.
Hibito's down.
One down. They can push this. Somebody can swing this.
I don't think any of the teams inside want to actually push.
Recognize.
No, they recognize, but they can't push it because as soon as they do, the other team comes out as well. They're risking the whole game. Remember, these two teams want to win. It does not matter if they get the KP. They need to finish the squad. Oh, I don't think they realize. Yeah, now they do. Now they do.
No, they do. This is the perfect push to eliminate Blurple. They need to just commit to it.
Oh.
No, they're gonna build back in.
Yeah, they can't. We have 3 of our 4 teams alive are match point teams. The only team that would keep us going is WAB right now. Very small zip just to get over here, and now they keep the pressure on. Now they are the closest team to this final ring pull. Status Quo gonna start to move in as well. It's gonna be a 2v2 if Status Quo go for that. WAB are just moving in closer to this house.
That's a great wall coming from Dead.
Oh, they fell down. Status Quo are down on the ground.
Oh no, that actually might be a heads up play, and then what they can do is they can evac tower up late, or they have a Pathfinder so they can just zip up late.
If they
Status
have
Quo
the ability
might have
to.
the heads up play.
Oh no, but they're losing members. There is 5 Star gone. WAB lose the vantage here. They don't have a Newcastle to get her back up. Deadbutt starting to come out as well. Full 3 squad on that. Now they're losing members. WAB, the last member down. This is the last fight.
This is the last game. This is the last fight. Who's gonna take it?
Zero tanking, trying to fight it out 1v2, but can't make it happen. Deadbutt is your Blaze Cup champion. You know, I was calling out that ring. I think they were saying the same thing, right? Like they had that really, they saw the ring was going to counter pull over to them. They saw the ring was going to probably go a little bit south of them. All they had to do was hold that building, and they recognized that. All they had to do, they were set up to win it. They just had to wait for the right moment to go out. Deadbutt obviously coming in first with the match point victory, despite where they are on that leaderboard there. It is Virtue that will be getting second with 97 points, a very solid day in terms of points. Blurple getting 85, 60 of them being KP in third, and Passion 5 Star, Status Quo, DMG from there.
There you have it. That is our Blaze Cup for November. Thank you to my lovely co-cast and my casting coach, Miss ThousandEyes, Tessa. Shout out to Team Inferno for putting on this event and being able to give back to the tier 2 community and be able to give opportunities to these players. If you have not already, please check out that merch store and go ahead and buy yourself a Team Inferno shirt. Thank you all for coming out. We really appreciate it, and we will see you all next month with all the Blaze Cup shenanigans.
This in these games, but I stay on my grind. I told my family we all got me fine. Said I'm a star, that's why they all align. Said I don't rob it like all of these guys. I told them all like a million times. Waiting for me, but they know I arrived. What I'm doing to y'all, it should be a crime. I told them.